Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I had a subscriber leave a comment on a video that I did a couple years ago on a domed, what I called a cupcake holder. And I went ahead and responded to her, but I thought, you know what, this is going to be a perfect thing for what I want to do for a friend of mine who's having a birthday this month. I'm not going to do a birthday card, and let me show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to do insert images, and then I'm going to come over to the search bar and I'm going to type in domed. I think I searched it as domed box. Yep. Okay, so there's three different kinds. There's the one with just plain, and then there's one with these cute little stars, and then there's one with these it's like a hearts and some ivy, I'm going to call it, and then the treats. So I really like this one here. I thought that one was cute, but I like the hearts better. So we're going to do the hearts. Now this comes from the Fancy Boxes Cricut cartridge. So let's put this on the mat. And you'll see it defaults to be pretty tiny. So I'm going to go ahead and do it as if it's a fit to page if you're using the cartridge in your expression. So I'm going to come over here to the width. I'm going to leave the lock feature on, and I'm going to bring it up to 11.80. I think that is the biggest that the Cricut Design Space will let you make it before it asks you to put in a 12 by 20 format. So I'm going to click on Go, and there's one mat, there's a second mat, and there's the linings. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cut out, and we'll go over to my crafting table and we'll put this together. Okay, so here we are at the craft table. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. If you don't have the Fancy Boxes Cricut cartridge, I'm going to bring the camera up a little bit more, and you're a subscriber to the Cricut Design Space, you'll see as you're going through that basically it has like a base box, and then it has different designs that you can put over the base of the box. I guess I could do a tutorial on that some other time, but for this time we're going to go ahead and build this box. Now I have stuff piled up on my desk here, so I'm going to move things around. And to bring us back into the scene here, this is what I was questioning, and if you're a Cricut person and you can help me out with this, it has this cut with these inserts, and then it has these two cuts with the inserts as well. So what you ultimately end up cutting for this particular one is a full box, and then you get two pieces like this that makes a box too. So if that's their intention, well, thank you very much. And I think what's interesting is that the insert pieces are cut as if they're two boxes too. So I think I'm being a dork about this, you know. That's just me. Alright, so let's work on this box. I'm going to put the inserts in first. As you can see, I pre-scored everything because sometimes that takes a longer time. And grab my glue here and get to put the inserts on. Now, you don't have to put a cupcake in here. You don't have to put cookies. You can put a bottle of perfume. I've also seen people put the battery-operated tea lights, I think they call them, and they look really pretty. Another thing you can do that I've seen is to put vellum, and vellum will show, the light will show through the vellum. So that's a really cool thing to do as well. Trying to get that on there straight, not doing such a great job. Okay, that's good. All right, now I may, as I'm getting into putting this together, pause the camera again and go back and just, you know, do all the pieces and then come back and show you how I've finished it, because this can get kind of monotonous. I know everybody doesn't have time to sit and watch YouTube videos, and sometimes they tend to get too long, and then you don't end up watching it till the end, and you're like, okay, well, She didn't make her point fast enough, so, or he didn't make his point fast enough. And that's how it goes. Now I just chose pink and white because it's feminine. It's very close to Valentine's Day, but I'm hoping my friend doesn't think I'm making her a Valentine's Day thingy. She won't. She knows what I'm doing. Like I mentioned earlier, I just wanted to do something different than a card. I think this will work. And we're almost done here. I am trying to go as fast as I can. I have some other things I need to do to this as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so I've got all the inserts put in. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Actually, we're upside down, aren't we? A little bit more glue on this, I think. There, got that. All right, so my next tip is not to put the box together. I wanted to add something, and I got this idea. I don't know if you guys are subscribers to Connie Stewart. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She did something just recently with a box, not this one, where she put some glitter ribbon of some sort. And I thought, how cute would it be to put that on this box? So I got through my stash, went through my stash, and I found that there. And I'm going to use my 1/8 inch score tape. I want to bring it down so that my box still folds. If I bring it up too high, that's not going to look right. And I'll peel that off. Or so she says. And I'm going to put this on. I'm just going to start it off here. Give it a little bit of pressure to get it on there, but not too much, just in case I need to move it around a little bit. Kind of concerned that this is right on the fold. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. I think it'll be okay. Wouldn't this be so pretty as a wedding box? I'm going to leave this one here for now, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out as well. Let's cut this off. All right. Let's see. I think we can go ahead and put the box together. Now, this is how I put the box together. I'm going to bring it in like this, and these little notches are going to go on the outside and in, the outside and in, and then this flap is going to tuck right into here. Now you don't want your box to fall apart, so let's go ahead and bring this out just a minute and put some glue on it. And go ahead and slide this back in now that you know how to do it. You hold it there for a few seconds, and same for this one. Try not to rip it. And then sliding this in, we'll get some of that glue on there, so that'll hold it all together. Now you want to put this side in. You can't put score tape there, but because I didn't already put the score tape on it, I'm going to use my glue. And slide that in. All right, I'm going to put my finger in here. You know, I apologize, I didn't show you all the different score lines. That was not my intention for this video, so I'm going to take a minute here. I'm going to just hold this while it sits, and I'm going to show you on the second piece of that how I did the score lines. So this other box I just did, let's just pretend like this is together. Put your score blade in your Explorer or your Cricut expression, because it does the scoring first. And you're going to score it, I mean not score it, you're going to fold it on the score line, and you'll see how it goes all the way to the edge. All the way to the edge on all of them. You can rescore it if you're not confident that it was a deep enough score line. You can use your score pal in your bone folder if you want to do that. See how I'm doing that? Because what's going to happen is you're going to be putting these together like this, and then the other piece as well. And then you would go ahead and score down here, and you want to make sure that this consecutive one here is of the same, they all match up there, like that. And you would score here. So this is going to be together like this, and then you do the same thing for this one. So this is how your box is going to turn out. Just like this. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I needed to put a tag on here. So let me get this stuff aside here. I used my EK Success punch, tag punch, and I went ahead and pulled out my Lawn Fawn die cuts and stamp set, and I used a couple of the stamps off of this, and I used my dies off of this. These are really small pieces. You can fussy cut them, or you can use the dies, whatever you want to do. So I've got a pink, and I've got a pink and a white. On one side I put the happy birthday from that Lawn Fawn stamp, and I'm going to glue these two together. Like so. So you've got the happy birthday on the back, and then, or the front, whatever. And then I went ahead and used my Copic markers, and I colored these. I am completely off camera here. One more adjustment, guys. I'm really sorry. Just realized this whole video. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue these down. I'm going to glue this flat down. I sort of have a plan here. Oops. I have to tell you, I've been waiting all day for my house to settle down and be quiet to do this video. And now that it's time, I end up doing half of it off of the frame. I'm sorry. Okay, let's pop these guys up. I got these little micro thingies at Michael's. I think they're so cute. Micro pop dots. And they work pretty good too. I just, you know what, I have so many different foam adhesive and stuff. I just thought they were cute. I bought them because they were cute, not because I needed them. Silly. Alright, so let's finish putting this on. And I put one at the top and one at the bottom, just like I did the other one. Yeah, I didn't do all the coloring and everything on this video because this is a long enough video as it is. And then that little birdie's there. And then I'm going to put the cake right next to them. No, actually I'm going to put the cake on the other side. Let's see if I can find a place. Yeah, I can even stick it off a little bit out there. And then I'm going to put the present in between the birds. And I'll kind of tuck it behind them like so. Get up there, little bird. Okay, good enough. All right, then I need to put a little tie. You know, I couldn't find any other, I guess I could use twine. I just thought about that. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this on here, but I have to make a punch in this. Hole punch here. And then this is where I'm going to put my tag. I'm going to put it down here a little bit. Now you could put some score tape on some of these. I'll show you in a minute what I was thinking. And, you know, make it so that they close up really well. I'm talking about these flaps right here. Make her a cute little bow. No, I guess I do actually like this little rope tie. It's adding more and more character to this little treat box. Wow. There, that's good. Now what I was saying is you could either glue or score tape and then just have, you know, this able to open up this way, or just leave it like this, you know, whatever you want to do. It's your thing, it's your creation. So that's my little cupcake box. I have done this before, so I know a cupcake, a small one, you don't want to make one of those big ones, but I do know that a cupcake fits in this. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for your patience, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Thanks so much for watching.